The intro was amazing. I'm so glad they got rid of that boy, that man that was always fucking singing Baddies, Body.
Cash. What's his name? Matt Cash?
Yeah, Matt Cash.
Matt Cash.
Tired of him. It's a female show. Why are you here?
It's kind of nice to hear this version of Natalie's song.
Yes.
I love that song. I be doing what I want.
Yeah,
I be doing what I want. Hey, first one on one. Hey, I got the money, make a broke bit, man. I don't complain, I just bite it. Like, come on, that shit is a bop.
This the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, rock, top, top.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Ahna LITERALLY, and this is
Josie Strange.
And we are back at it again with another episode, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we had to cover Baddies USA episode 1, all right?
Finally.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Yes. And as you can see, we are wearing on-branded shirts, okay?
That's right. We had a show last night.
We did. It was so good.
Yeah. Our first live show of the podcast. It was really cool.
It was so good. It,
Yeah.
it went so well, yo.
It did.
Like, we really, engaged the crowd. People were really speaking with us, standing up, engaging with us, entertained by us.
It was like y'all that are on the comments, but live.
Yes.
Like, we got to see the responses live. So it was really good.
It was so good. Like,
Proud
it
of
felt
us.
so comfortable. It felt so natural. It flowed so effortlessly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But if you guys are new, hello. We are the Petty Headquarters.
Yes.
We cover pop culture, internet culture, reality TV, and most importantly, baddies.
Of course. Of course.
And for those of you returning, welcome back. Thank you guys for always supporting Petty Posse
yes.
and Crash Out Community.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining. If you're coming back, thank you for joining the Petty Posse and the Crash Out community, all right? Now, I just want to make a distinction between who we call, part of the Petty Posse as opposed to who we call a part of the Crash Out community. Now, let's say this person's username, because this is an example. No, this is an example of a petty crash out. There was a comment that was left on the YouTube channel, right? We just
With the gun?
Yes. Yes. And you know who you are, because I know you're coming back.
Yeah.
The username is princesspink_BPD Baddie. This person has been telling me to review Love Cabin. My nigga! We in the hood, y'all. Anywho, this person has been telling me to review Love Cabin for so long.
Yo, she held you at gunpoint.
This is crazy. Virtual gunpoint, bro. She commented Love Cabin review begging 2 gun emojis, bro.
I thought it was more gun emojis.
No, it was 2 gun emojis, but this is not the first time.
Yeah.
And that's an example of a petty crash out right there.
Nah, facts.
Another example is, I think this person's username is who's not really jazz or something not jazz. Something with jazz in it. Hitting me up, talking about, where's the episode, Tiana, in all caps. You, my friend, are also a part of the Crash Out community, and you know who you are. You know who you are. You know. So yeah, we had to make that distinction real quick, because the crash outs are a very specific group of people that act a certain way. All right. But we see y'all and we love y'all. So thank you guys for always coming back and tuning in. And now we are going to get into this week's dose of mess. All right.
Go.
So this shit's starting off. Yo, no, okay. Because I was overstimulated throughout this whole episode.
No,
okay?
for real. This whole episode is crazy. Episode 1, bro. Baddies USA is crazy.
Crazy, right? Now, if we skip, of course, the recap of Baddies Africa.
Yeah, we're doing all that.
Right.
Yeah.
So they start, of course, somewhere in Atlanta,
Bro,
right?
why did
Somewhere
they
in
start
Atlanta.
off somewhere in Atlanta?
Yes, somewhere in
Why?
Atlanta. Somewhere in Atlanta. All right. Crazy. So as soon as I see that, I'm like, oh my God, some shit about to pop off.
My heart was racing because it was
Yes.
just like, bro.
What happened?
Bro, first of all, usually we're getting 10,000 minutes of fucking B-roll. We're getting all these pretty things and, all this nonsense. Now we going straight into the bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Atlanta. And all we see is Big Lex and Summer fighting. I didn't think they were gonna start it off like that.
They started, that's how you know it's gonna be crazy.
No,
that's how you know it's gonna be crazy.
This whole episode, there was no downtime.
There was no downtime. There was no crazy B-roll. It was just so wild. And so now we see Big Lex mad. She is mad.
More mad than the wig.
More mad than the wig.
She was
more mad than the wig. Okay, and she's crying. She's going off, and she is just beating the shit out of Summer. And security is letting it happen.
Yeah, I literally felt like I saw security just watching.
Yeah,
like this.
and I'm not gonna lie, I felt bad. I was like, oh my God, poor Summer. Like, I know she be talking shit, but what did she do for you to beat her up that bad? Like, then security decides to finally break up the first fight that we see, and Summer's face,
done,
leaking,
done. Like it's like all distorted.
Oh, I felt so bad.
I didn't feel bad.
I felt hurt a little bit. Even Tasiki was like, Summer, just stop.
You're right.
Just
I did
stop.
Feel bad.
Summer, even Tasiki said, Summer, please. Tasiki was worried. Tasiki was like, girl, oh my God, like stop. Like this is getting too serious now.
Yeah, Fauna's face was just like...
Everybody was shocked. And Big Lex went back again.
And you know what's crazy about that scene? I saw the fucking security guard just watching her. And it's like for the amount of protection Dolly got, where her broken ass hand in the kitchen last season, why did they just let Summer just fucking go, get beat up like that? Like, to me, I mean, obviously we know they don't like Summer because if not, the security guard would have never broke her face last season. But it's like
fucked up.
It's crazy, but you could see the constant favoritism with the security guards.
You can see the constant favoritism, and you can tell that Zeus Network does not fuck with Summer in any type of way whatsoever.
Yeah, they use her.
They use her. They exploit her, and they use her for, I mean, again, she is a lot, and we understand that, but she's bringing in views. Like, whether you like her or not, people are still watching for this specific type of entertainment, right? And Summer provides that. And so it's just really a shame to see that security let that happen for so long.
Yeah, and like, because Lex went back. She looked like she wanted to
kill
her for real.
She did. She looked like she wanted to kill her. And like, she was like on top of her, really pounding her face in. Like, I was like, wow, security's just watching this?
It just makes me wonder, like, somebody made a comment today on one of our videos that we just posted on Instagram, which, I mean, I guess it's a kind of good point, right? Like, because I thought, it could be that, Summer had outed their little secret, their dirty little secret.
Yeah.
But somebody said, which brought up a good point, it could be deeper than that. It could be deeper than that because someone just doesn't get mad. It's not like Lex was like secretly gay. Lex has been openly gay, so it's not like, why would she be mad? Like, okay, maybe because of her girlfriend, maybe, but it's like, it's not even that deep because I think her Lex's girlfriend even at some point was like insuspicious of like wanting to get with Summer or something like that. Either way, though, it made me think maybe it's something deeper, like the same way. I mean, it's always usually deeper. You know what I mean?
I feel like it has to be deeper because there's no way you're beating her up that bad because y'all slept together.
Right.
Like, that is just outrageous to me because y'all had a drunk night together or something. Like, I don't understand that. So I felt bad for Summer. I guess we will have to see what happens for it to get to that point.
Exactly.
But geez, like that was so crazy.
Yeah, and I think at that point, boom, it goes to the intro.
Yo,
and
let's talk about the intro, man. The intro was really good. All right. And normally we talk shit about Zeus Networks and Baddies intros, but this intro was amazing.
I love this song.
The song's great.
I love the pacing.
Yes.
I love the visuals. Everything about the fucking intro was amazing. I'm so glad they got rid of that boy, that man that was always fucking singing Baddies, Bodies, all that shit.
Oh my God, for real.
Stand him.
For real. Cash. What's his name? Matt Cash?
Yeah, Matt Cash. Tired of him. It's a fucking female show. Why are you here?
It's kind of nice to hear this version of Natalie's song because I love that song. I be doing what I want. I be doing what I want. Hey, first 101. Hey, I got the money, make a broke big man. I don't complain, I just buy it. Like, come on, that shit is a bop. That shit is a bop.
It is a bop. It is a bop. And it's just perfect for the intro. I love it. I love it. I love it. This has got to be my favorite intro of all time.
I feel like one thing I will say about this season so far, they're doing a really great job at just being on brand with the whole USA thing, going back to the visuals with the flag, like the different versions of the American flag with the red, white, and blue, with even getting the formal invitation to the presidential dinner. Like, I thought that was so clever. I'm like, who is on the creative team coming up with these ideas? Because
somebody knew, clearly,
because the budget went up, the team went up, and now it's like you have all these way more creative ideas, which I like. Also, the editing when they were in DC, I want to shout out that I really enjoyed it because I felt like I was watching an episode of Scandal. So for you guys that watch Shonda Rhimes' Scandal on ABC, you know what it looks like with the editing with DC, with all of that stuff, with even the typing coming up on the screen. Like,
yes,
it was so fun. I loved it so much how they edited this episode. I was like, wow, I feel like I really am watching like some DC political scandal shit right now. Yeah. And whoever is the mastermind behind that, shout out to you because I pay attention to those details.
Absolutely. And it tells the story better.
100%.
So after the intro, we end up in Washington, D.C.
Right. First stop.
And the music is dramatic. And we see Natalie get out the truck. A pretty truck, by the way.
She looked good too.
And she does look very good.
Yep.
And it's so funny because that's when the text comes out and it's like Natalie coordinates a high-level briefing about high-level briefing, bro. Get out of here.
Fucking briefing had me weak, but I love that though. Like it added so much different elements to the creativity of what the show could be. And I really loved that. Oh my gosh. And now this is where we see the BGC girls.
I did not think we were going to get this right away.
I didn't think so either. I didn't know. First of all, they really announced all of these BGC girls just to have them come and leave just like that.
I think there's more. There has to be more. There has to be more to that.
So, because I didn't see them. Other than that, only thing I heard online is the whole, situation, altercation with Bree and Low London, and that was it.
I guess, but why did Tanisha end up in New York?
You're right. There should be more.
I think either
there
that
should be more.
Or I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe just Tanisha, because I was surprised to see this whole thing pan out the way it did. Yeah. And then I'm like, but wait. Tanisha was in New York and they still in Washington, D.C. So the timeline's not timing right now. Yeah. But before we get there.
And Janelle, too, was in New York.
That's true.
And she's one of the BGC girls.
So maybe they end up having like their own sit down at some point. But yes, they have a briefing, a high level briefing of the BGC girls. So we see them all come in. So you got Janelle.
You got Seven, you got Bree, you got Persuasion, you got Judy J, you got Jayla, Sarah,
Miss Cat.
Yes, Cat was there. Low London, like all of those girls, right?
Yeah.
And so Sarah just comes in talking about she just got saved. And I was like, girl, why are you here? Why are you here? Like, that confessional really took me out because I just wasn't expecting that. Like, guys, I just got saved. Like...
It's funny because Natalie's sitting on the couch waiting for the girls and she starts taking off her shoes and she's like, I'm not doing this no more. I've done this too many times. You could tell she's definitely on guard.
Yeah.
Because she don't know. Yeah.
She's
don't
done
know
with the bullshit, yo.
Right. So she's like, no hugs. No, don't touch me. Sit down. And Persuasion didn't like that. I mean, Camilla was like, like trying to brush it off. But like, Persuasion and Bree definitely came on a different type of time.
They definitely did. Did.
Which I feel like Nat was Persuasion was like, it's all about delivery. And Nat's like, but you don't get it, Persuasion. Like, calm down. You don't get it. And she, they're going back and forth. You could tell kind of Persuasion was already like trying to have beef. It feels like it.
Yeah, for sure. So I have a couple of things I want to say about Persuasion because I feel like she came in unnecessarily hot. Natalie was simply trying to explain shit to her. Like, you don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
You haven't been on the past few seasons at all. The only season you were on was basically when you got rocked by Krishan. Like, that's what people know you for. So for you to come on here and act like that, and even her, she tries to explain, I'm not trying to be rude. You can tell Natalie's really just trying to be on her classy shit. She doesn't want to deal with bullshit.
Yeah.
I feel her.
Yeah, here we go.
I feel her. But I feel like Persuasion came in really hot as if she was trying to fight Natalie. And then Bree. she definitely came with agenda. She wanted to fight Natalie.
Yeah, she was upset. And that's when Natalie ends up saying, like, in the midst of them going back and forth, was like, you know, you're the reason why basically I'm on edge, because they told me you want to fight. They told me you want to fight because apparently Brie was the originator of Baddy Shot O'Clock.
Yes.
And Natalie stole it.
Yeah.
And she's in this whole argument is still denying that she stole it.
Yeah, but she definitely did.
She stole it.
She definitely did. Like,
Yeah.
for her to lie about it is crazy.
That's why Judy J was looking at her like, because then at some point, like, I think Natalie was like, you weren't even on that season or some shit. And Judy J was like,
yeah, exactly. She's like, oh, please, you weren't on the season. But
yeah,
we all know you stole it. You coined it. And unfortunately, not Sarah. Oh, shit. That's so bad. I'm mixing up the two white girls. I'm so bad. Unfortunately, Brie just didn't coin the term. Unfortunately for her,
that's business, unfortunately.
And that's what it is. Like, Natalie got to it first. She coined it. She made it a thing. She blew it up. She made money off of it. And you just said it. You didn't think to make money off of it. So, like, you snooze, you lose.
Oh, boy.
Unfortunately, it's fucked up. It really is. It's so fucked
it's
up.
grimy.
It is
and
grimy.
It's easy to say that until it happens to you.
I know. And that's why I'm like, it is grimy. And that's why I'm like, 1,000% Natalie stole that shit. Like, you cannot say, oh, yeah. But then again, it's like, damn, yo, if only Brie thought like that and thought fast enough to do that, then maybe. But she didn't.
And it's funny because as they're arguing back and forth, Jayla's like, we are better than this, guys. We're better. I'm like, here go Jayla.
I know, fucking Jayla. You know what? I feel like with Jayla, I have such a love-hate relationship with her because I really do love her. Like, I feel like she is more than Baddies. So
no, she's not.
But I feel like her energy, she shouldn't even be back on Baddies. Like, I feel like she's a beautiful woman. Like, she's more than that, I'm sure, outside of the theatrics that she does. So for her to be back on Baddies, I'm just kind of like, damn, girl, like, why can't you just... I feel like with Jayla, she just does not need to come back to Baddies. But here we
go. You say this every time you see her. I'm just like, at this point,
I do.
No one's above Baddies if they keep coming back. Tommy said the same thing, and she's literally back for a full season. So it's like, I need to do better. I need to spread my wisdom. Bitch, you fucking hit a kid in the eye with a shot glass. Shut up. Get out of here with this. I want to be better bullshit. You're not better. Because if you were better, you'd be like, hi, my name's T. Had you check your first time and never seen again. She's never come back to Zeus Network. Yeah. She's above that. And she means it. She means it.
Yeah.
Unlike these other girls.
So why do you think they come back? Besides the money. Besides the money. You really think it's just the money?
Clout.
Clout?
Clout is not money. Money and clout are two very different things.
Yeah, but obviously they're getting paid, especially someone like Tommy.
Yeah,
like, you know?
But Tommy gets paid through insurance frauds and all her other scamming ass shit that she does. So it's like, it's more than just that. Brie escorts, right? Because we find out throughout in this argument that she's an escort in Vegas. Yeah. All these girls make money and they make it however they make it, judgment free, right? You do what you got to do to live that quote unquote lavish life.
Right.
And this is just another one of those means of making a quick buck.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean, I feel like what's really addicting about the Zeus Network is the clout that comes with it. Right, it's the attention. It's the motion that when people like, they lose that, whether you have money or not, you feel it's addicting. You like the attention. And let's be real, there's got to be studies on what attention on the internet does to the brain and dopamine wise, you know? So I just feel like it makes people feel very like high and important, you know, and that could be addicting and dangerous. But
that's a good point.
Yeah. But Brie talks about how Natalie hurt her because she stole it. And as they're fucking talking about this, we see the fucking B-roll. Boom. Tanisha
is showing up.
Coming out.
Last one to arrive and all that.
Bro. And it's so funny because when she walks in, all the girls are hyped.
They're so hyped. They run to her. They scream.
She said it's the godmother of all baddies.
Yes, they hug her, and immediately Natalie gets up. She leaves.
I was surprised. She really got up and left.
She did. It's giving she was jealous that she wasn't getting that attention. Like, that's what it's giving. I'm not gonna lie.
You think so?
Because why else would you know what it is? I feel like with Natalie, it could be one, it could be that. But two, it could just be like, she just feels like she doesn't want to waste any time on this. Like, whatever this is, whatever this energy is, she doesn't want to waste any time on it. She doesn't want to be bothered. Like,
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I could see both. I could see her being mad because at the end of the day, girls will never jump for her the way they jump for Tanisha.
Right, exactly.
That's like point blank, period.
Yeah.
But also, it's like she's already feeling on edge about the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
And then apparently production lied to her and said that Tanisha was going to come in the last minute of their sit down.
That's why she probably got up and left.
And then she ended up coming way earlier than she was supposed to.
Yeah.
And she didn't know what to trust.
Yeah, so that's when she's like, all right, I'm leaving. I'm not doing this. She's over it.
Yeah.
She's over it.
Yeah. So like at some point Natalie's in the elevator and Camilla
Camilla, she went to go check in on her.
And then Natalie's like, I'll be right out. Yeah,
she said maybe. She said maybe.
And then she ends up, you see her drive off.
You see her leaving.
And all the girls are shocked.
Yeah, they're all shocked.
They can't believe it. They really were supposed to sit down. They were supposed to review the cast. They had a whole plan. And literally she actually left like
that's her protecting her peace. That's what it's giving. She said, I have free will. I have a choice. I'm not going to stand for this shit and I'm going to leave. That's really what it gave. So then in the midst of this, right, Low London and Bree start arguing. And I was just so confused because I guess Low London was claiming that Bree was being a clout chaser by wanting to come on the show and have an issue with Natalie, right? So Bree is like, fuck you too. Right now I want to fight you.
Yeah.
And so Low London is obviously making all these stupid ass disses about how she's dripped in Chanel and how she's an escort and how she doesn't, Low London herself doesn't have to do that anymore. Whereas Bree's like a cheap, $2 hoe and all of these things, trailer trash, all that. And Bree, she just puts her hair up and then they get to fighting and Bree did her in. I don't care. Bree did her in. She said, you just got beat up by a trailer trash Karen. And I love that. I love that. I was like, yes, Bree.
First of all, what the fuck, Low London? Like, you really dick sucking right now because it's like you
way too hard.
Natalie left. You did not have to sit there and fight her battles.
You really didn't.
And I love how Sarah was like, I get it. I think Bree should have just fought Natalie instead of her soldiers. Or she didn't say soldiers. I said soldiers. But it's like Low London stood up for Natalie when she didn't really have to. Natalie left. So Natalie stood up for herself by leaving. So it's like you didn't have to sit there and talk shit. And then Kat, I was so surprised.
I was so mad that Kat jumped into that.
She literally didn't even care. She
just did. I'm like, why is no one stepping to Kat? It kind of bothers me that no one steps to her because I feel like she does a lot of talking. She does a lot of talking and then tries to insert herself into stuff. And I feel like, Bree, you should have fought Kat after that.
100%.
At this point, you should have fought her because why are you jumping in?
I think Bree was like shocked and overwhelmed because she didn't expect that.
She didn't because she was like, that girl was being nice to me. Like we were having conversation and she just wasn't right. And I'm sure her not really being in this type of environment, this is what her second time really being in the environment. So she's like, what the fuck is this weird shit? Whereas the girls that currently, they're returning, they're recurring, they come back all the time. They're used to this. So they're like, nah, I want to fight. Like, because now you're weird,
Mm-hmm.
But it really was upsetting to me that Kat jumped in that. I was like, Kat, why are you, every time I've seen Kat, even in BGC days and even on her season with Baddies West, she's always jumping into something that doesn't really have anything to do with her. And it's kind of getting very irritating because who do you think you are? Someone's auntie or something?
I mean, I can understand. I mean, listen, she said that was her friend and it's true. Low London is her friend. She said she was already stepping back because she saw the whole Natalie thing and that's her friend too. So she was like, I was already keeping it calm. But when you see your friend, we gave Biggie the same slack for not jumping in for Ahna. So it's like at the end of the day, I can't really be mad at it, right? But it's like, it's still not fair. I think Bree should have ran it with Kat.
I agree.
I
really
but
do.
I also understand, like, like if that's your friend and I don't know this bitch from a hole in the wall, like how I look just standing there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially because, like you said, Bree did her in. It's not like Low London was winning. Like, so. Yeah.
Didn't Low have like not again or no? Am I bugging?
Nah, I think you're bugging. But I forgot to mention that when Natalie left, it was so funny because the shady ass comment that Tanisha said, she said she left, she went back to hell. where she belongs.
Yo, Tanisha's confessionals were eating.
Yes.
This episode, I loved it.
I was like,
I felt every single ounce of energy in every word that she said. I was like, yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's that Brooklyn shit.
The young me was really feeling for Tanisha for real. Like it was one thing to see her live in New York, but to see the confessional, to see her on reality TV, and to be in this, like the BGC girls all in one, and Tanisha, I was living for it.
It was great. It was great. Her confessionals gave everything they needed to give.
It reminded me of why she was so good at what she did.
No, and her reactions throughout this whole altercation was cracking me the fuck up. She was like, didn't know where to go, saying all dumb shit. I'm like, yo, why does Tanisha always do this shit?
And
like,
even with the wind, when the wind started coming, she said, she's coming back. Had me cracking up, bro. Like that. She really is.
Was crazy. I just want to say that's how you know Bree from Tampa, because one, she really gives that. She. Why is your foundation after all these years still orange?
Yeah, patchy.
Orange,
sure.
like it's given old school Jersey Shore days, and you never learned from that. You saw, her weave came out, and you saw her actual skin color versus the foundation.
No, I didn't.
We gonna put that picture here because I couldn't believe it. Like, why is your skin tone that of Trump? That of Trump, when he had that orange ass tan, and then your actual skin tone is like super pale. I'm like, wow. All right. But anywho, moving on. So now this is where we start to get introduced to the rest of the Baddies USA cast. Mm-hmm. And so it seems like they split it up by different groups of girls, which I thought was really digestible. And I really enjoyed, because this season does have a lot of girls on there. And so it was nice to see the little split up, a little scene here, and then next, and then next, and then,
Yeah, for sure.
So we see Biggie come in, Mariahlynn, Tink.
Oh my God. First of all, when Mariahlynn, Biggie, great intro. Mariahlynn immediately with the fucking corny ass confessionals. I'm like, bro,
I pledge allegiance to the flag. I'm like, girl.
I'm like, I can't. I hate that.
But listen, she does it well. She gives you something to talk about.
That's what I'm saying. She's annoying, but I hate that. I love it. She just is annoying.
She be doing that dumb shit for real. Yeah.
That white shit.
You really think it's white?
You don't know why?
I think it's just corny. I just think it's corny.
I guess.
I guess you're right. Anyway,
whatever. And you see Tink and Bella. Oh no, wait.
Yeah, Tink.
Oh yeah. And she's carrying a doll. What the fuck is up with that doll in that confessional?
Oh yeah, that ugly ass baby.
Ugly. It was not even cute.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
That shit looked scary.
Are you trying to be funny? Like I didn't know what that was about. I was so confused. But she gives Biggie shit for not showing up to her baby shower or bringing a gift, and then fucking Biggie talking about blame Trump. I'm like, what? I was so confused.
I'm dead.
They were clearly joking around about that whole situation, but then we hear the topic of discussion come up about Biggie's and Ahna's friendship.
Yeah, she said that she doesn't know where they stand. They haven't spoken with each other since the last time.
Right.
And then, obviously they start going back and forth on like what really happened. Biggie's like, I didn't like that they painted a narrative on how I wasn't trying to help Ahna when I asked you if she was getting jumped, and Tink's like, well, you should have looked yourself. Like,
right,
I didn't say that. Like, at the end of the day, I said, help your friend. Like,
and
it was like kind of like pointing fingers. Biggie was doing a little bit of play on semantics. Like, but I asked you.
But then she was like, but she wasn't getting jumped. If she was getting jumped, I would have jumped in, but it was one-on-one. But whatever.
It seems like Biggie still doesn't know how to just say
take
she
accountability.
Was wrong.
Yeah, that's what it's giving. Mm-hmm. Like, if you were wrong, you were wrong, and that's that. Mm-hmm. So now at this point, Ahna and Tasiki come in.
Yes, they do.
Okay, and Ahna is also not sure how things are gonna go with Biggie. She doesn't know where they stand. So Biggie and Ahna clearly are like on the same page in terms of energy towards each other.
It's so funny because like you see Ahna say hi to everybody, but does not say hi to Biggie. So it's a little awkward.
It's so awkward. I was like, damn, I feel it.
Yeah,
through the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
And it's funny because at some point, obviously, Tink breaks the ice and
she does.
She's like, y'all good, and then I thought it was funny how Ahna was like,
we're going through things.
I get how we were all going through things
at the
on
time,
our own time, but like she's like, but she seemed like she was over it. That she could squash it, but she said something very interesting. She's like, we have bigger things to worry about, or other people, bigger people to worry about, or something like that. And
I don't know what the fuck that means.
And no, what it gave was fake. Like, you're going to forgive her to be an alliance.
Yeah.
And that's what it gave. Like, we're going to squash it because at the end of the day, what you went through, bet, you don't have to apologize because right now I need you to be on my side is what it gave. Like,
yeah, you're right.
And I was like, this is fake as fuck, bro.
Yeah, it did give that. Even her like jumping on her immediately.
Because Tink made her do it. Because she's like, Tink
go
was like,
hug her.
Go hug her. Because it was like mad fake and you felt it. And then Tink's like, go hug her. And that's when she just like pushed her. And then she jumped up on Biggie and whatever. Kind of went with it. But at the end of the day, it just felt like Ahna was being fake because she knows she needs an alliance. Because she knows there's going to be beef. And you know who's coming back. It's like all-star season.
Yeah.
So it's like she has bigger fish to fry type shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she's going about this in a very strategic manner.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy the girls that come on these shows and then they think about things in a very strategic way. It's kind of interesting. There's people that just come on and be themselves, and then there's people that really need to strategize because they know they can't win every fight. So at this point, the girls start talking about Smiley, right? And Biggie is irritated with her, and she has her, wants to settle with her because she was cloning her phone, doing all this stuff, like prank calling her, leaking her phone number, all this bullshit.
She really was, though.
She really was.
But not for nothing. Biggie slapped Smiley at the reunion the last time for no reason. Just because she didn't like that she was doing the most. So it's like, if Smiley couldn't get her lick back at the reunion, you know what I mean? Like, she's gonna get her. She did prank call her many times. It was fucking funny though. Like the way Biggie really ate it up, like she was really talking to Zeus production, had me cracking the fuck up.
Yo,
I ain't gonna lie.
Can't.
But Biggie has every right to be angry.
Yeah. So this is where Tasiki, they get into the conversation with her and her sister Krishan. Now that Krishan's gonna be back on the show, and this is where Tasiki is like, I want a public apology. Like, yeah, she had apologized to me behind closed doors and off camera and everything. But because you embarrassed me publicly, I deserve that apology publicly.
I didn't even hear that part.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've totally missed that.
I'm telling you, they were like talking over each other, bouncing from like topic to topic. But yeah, she was saying that because they were asking, how do you feel? Like, your sister being on the show with you and all this stuff, considering what happened between you guys. It's a lot.
I heard when Tink was talking about Tommy.
That was after that.
Oh,
yeah.
So I definitely missed that part.
Yeah.
Because I know they asked, like, Tink was, like, talking about how she can't wait. She was sarcastic about it. How she can't wait to see Tommy, since Tommy says that her and Rolly ran into the bullets.
Yes,
that Tommy can run into her fucking face, into her fist.
Exactly. And so this is where you see this, I guess, random Zeus employee drop off the formal letter that these girls are invited to a presidential ball, a dinner, right, from Natalie, right? And seeing this, I really thought, wow, Natalie really is not trying to be involved anymore. She really isn't. Usually she would FaceTime one of the girls, tell that girl to tell the other girls, but this time it was just like, yep, formal letter, here you go. Yeah. And I thought it was a great idea because it still played off of the whole USA, Baddies USA concept. So
yeah, no,
I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that.
So he got a butler to fucking deliver this shit. I was like,
she was like her assistant, yo. Oh man. And then after that, we see Summer and Lex having a sit down, right?
Yes. Summer and Lex, they're just chatting.
And Dolly comes in with Suki.
First of all, I need to just express this. I have a big crush on Suki Hana.
Oh my God, you have a crush on everybody.
I really do love
it's
Suki
Hana, Cole Killa, Scotty, and who else?
I don't have a crush on Scotty.
Okay.
Yo, you see? They know. No,
but they said you had a crush on Scotty.
No, get out of here. You stupid, yo, you stupid. I miss Suki in my face, like on my screen. I missed her so much.
We love Suki Hana.
I love her because she's so real.
Very real.
And I love it because, right, as they're talking, you know, it thought it was like a little bit of form of projection of how Suki gave advice to the girls. Like, oh, so y'all call yourself the big three?
Y'all gotta stick together.
Then y'all gotta stick together.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a projection of what was to come.
Yeah.
But I also thought it was funny because at some point, you know, they're talking about Tasiki, and Suki asked Summer, like, you ready to take that fade? Because you need to mind your business at the end of the day.
Yes, and I was so happy that Suki said that because, it's the big elephant in the room. We all want to know. You know she's back on the season, right?
Yeah.
You know what you said, right? And now this is where Summer is telling her side of the story as to why she said what she said, right? And she said that she's not ducking from no bitch. She doesn't care who it is. And she said what she said, and that's that. And, you know, this is where you see Suki in her confessional saying, mind your fucking business.
Yeah.
Like, you should have stayed out of that shit.
And then Dolly starts talking about Tasiki too. And she's like, you know, I don't got no beef with Tasiki. But, you know, and it's funny because as she's talking about it, Summer's like, you beat her ass. And then Suki's like, no, you didn't. And that's what I'm like, I love her. She's just so honest.
Yeah, she is very honest. And then Dolly was like, yeah, but I got in there with her though. You know, like she's basically saying that she kept up. But to be honest, we all know, man. We all know. As they're talking about the situation between Tasiki and Dolly, Dolly says not only did she get in the field with her, but she still got all her teeth. And she showed her teeth. And I thought, wow, you're really shading DTB.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because she lost a tooth fighting Tasiki. Like, wow.
But not Suki talking about, let me see.
Yes! And then she was like, showing her teeth and all that. I was like, oh my goodness.
She's so annoying.
OD. And then these set of girls received the letter as well.
And no, they got a text message.
Oh, they got a text message?
I think it was a text.
Oh, I thought they got the invite.
No. Whatever.
Whatever. But the form, they should have all got the formal letter. That would have been such like, you know, a vibe. But they got a text message. And then this is where now we see Scotty and Rolly. So now it goes to the next scene. Scotty and Rolly, they meet up, and Rolly says she got to talk to Trump. I don't know why Trump keeps getting brought up. I guess because it's Baddies USA, but you could have brought up someone else. Like, I don't know. Like, why is Trump the only name, like, that's coming up? We could have brought up so many other, like, political figures, but, you know, they brought up Trump. They didn't even bring up Mandami. They brought up Trump. That's interesting. So, yeah, you know, Sapphire and Krishan walk out after this. DJ Sky comes out. Tommy Lee comes out.
Yeah.
So these group of girls, I was like, yo, this is so crazy.
And it's cute because like the waiters come out with like a bunch of wine
to
taste.
Flights.
Yeah,
yes.
wine flights. Yes. That's the word.
Yes. And then, you know, the girls cheers to running into bullets, which I thought was funny because Tommy said that those girls ran into her bullets. So
yo, it's so funny how like Tommy's Rolly just be like, yeah, like keep moving. Let's not talk about it because she knows damn well she didn't.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that Rolly was a part of that and she said that Rolly is there.
I know, yo.
It's crazy to me. Oh my goodness. So Sapphire starts asking Tommy about the beef that she has with Tank. Tommy said that there's no real issue. She don't have an issue. She's not there for that.
But she gonna stand on it, on all the business,
right,
et cetera, et cetera.
The same stuff she says.
Yeah, she said in her confessional, she was like, I gotta do better. I'm gonna do better.
Yes, she does.
And I was just like, bitch, you are not gonna do better.
Not gonna do better with all that we've seen in that trailer. You are not gonna do better, girl.
And I thought it was so funny because when Krishan came out, she's like, I got wisdom. And I'm like,
yo, don't let DA hear you.
Bitch, what wisdom? You ain't got no wisdom, bitch.
She said she has advice to give the girls. And
ain't
that's
got no advice.
That's the type of time that she's on. But yeah. And so now this is where we hear Scotty make her big announcement saying that she is pregnant. And all of the girls rejoice and they are happy. And, you know, she says that her and Lemmy have been trying, so it wasn't an accident. And she says that she's very happy. You know, she thinks her due date is going to be April 15th and that his birthday is April 10th. So it's like close in alignment. And she says that she, wants to be a mom. She's happy that she gets to be a mom. And all the girls are basically confirming that as well. Like, we know you always wanted to just be a mother. You're so sweet. You're going to be a great mom. They're all very happy for her. Scotty says that Lemmy is also going to be a great father. And I have a couple of things to say about that. Before I say what I'm going to say, the girls also talk baby names. She says Cameron if it's a boy and Iceland if it's a girl. I think Iceland's cute. And of course,
she's having a girl.
Yeah, I was going to say that. They did a gender reveal and Scotty is having a girl.
Thank God.
Thank God too. I really did not want her to have a boy, but I'm happy she's having a girl. But I'm just going to say I am happy for her because she does give that energy that's all she wants. She just wants to be a mom, be in the house, cook, take care of her kids, take care of her man. And that, that's okay. It's okay to be like, it's beautiful. Like if you want to be a traditional, wife, mother, that's a beautiful thing. And I love that for her. Like she secured the bag. That's one thing I will say, she's set at this point, like it's done. But I have a few things I want to say. So if we received rumors, right, that she was pregnant, and now we find out that these rumors are true, who's to say that the rumors about Lemmy being abusive aren't true? So to me, it's like, okay, we've heard numerous rumors of him being abusive, not only from Christina, from Stunna Girl, from Natalie, right? From multiple sources, even Jayla, even though she didn't say anything. I don't know. How is this going to work? You're having a child with a man that's abusive. Like, to me, I'm like, I don't know if I like this. Like, yes, you are secure. He's going to get you and the baby everything you need. But then it's like, at what cost? You're having a child with a man who's abusive and most likely has a fragile ego. So that concerns me a little bit. But at the end of the day, that is her life.
You don't got to look too far. Just look at what happened to Diddy. How many children did he have? And, like, at the end of the day, right, we make jokes that he's Diddy Jr., but, like, in reality, like, whatever. Like, I just pray for the protection of the baby because I know on today, like, for example, I was on Instagram, and The Guardian, which we all know the security guard, The Guardian, he was on his Instagram and he posted a video of his daughter asking him questions about Zeus Network. Mm-hmm. And very, very, nothing crazy about it. But maybe I was looking into her a little bit. She's a young girl. Mm-hmm. And it made me think about Tommy Lee's daughter, too. Right. All these little girls, young girls, are seeing their family, their parents enable a particular behavior, enable and succeed in a realm where I saw his daughter and she wasn't doing anything. And there's no hate towards her. Right. I'm just saying you could see the inspiration from Baddies. Right. Because she's just her mannerisms. Yeah. Her mannerisms, how she's looking, how she's doing, like, doing a lot to look away.
With the mascara.
Yeah. And she's everything. Everything. And it made me think, like, my gosh, it almost feels like you people groom these girls to make it seem okay, because even the father saying how Tasiki, she's a fighter, cool, but I would give money to see Egypt and Tasiki fight, and you're already, without realizing, teaching your daughter that there's a possibility that one day she could be a baddie and she can get paid to fight if she knew how to fight, and just basically enabling things that Zeus Network gets slack for. So and then it reminded me with Tommy and her daughter being on live stream, being around these girls.
Amber Rose and her niece.
And then going back to, we already know what Diddy did. So it's just like, and we make the joke that, Lemmy is Diddy Jr. And he has a girl now. I just hope that, there is some type of grounding and making sure that the baby is protected, however that looks, and that's it. I'm big on that, and I have no opinions. I'm very happy that they're having a girl. Right. I'm very happy that, and I kind of already knew that Scotty was pregnant because at the end of the day, one, she looked like it in New York.
She did look like she was pregnant.
And then two, but I just didn't want to say that because I didn't want, if she was actually just a little gaining weight.
Yeah, like,
I didn't want to body shame. Yeah, but also too, it's like, he started taking her seriously online. Like he started expressing so much. He claimed her. And I'm like, what's the difference? She's always been a side hoe. Like, what's the difference? Obviously, to me, it makes sense. Well, if there's a baby on the way, of course he's going to claim her. Like, that would be the difference. Not necessarily saying that any man who has a baby is going to claim their girl.
Right, exactly.
I'm just saying the difference between now and then would be a baby. So that makes sense why he would claim her. All that to say, congratulations to Scotty and Lemmy. I hope it all works out.
I just can't believe they were trying. Do you really believe that they were trying? Because I just think it's interesting how you were with Janisha for 15 years. No baby. But now Scotty, who was the side, all of a sudden there's a baby. Do you think, like, they really tried, or is this an accident?
I don't know. But I thought it was weird that she even mentioned that they were trying.
Right. That's what I thought, too. I was like, why did you need to mention that?
Right. But also, I can't ignore the age gap. Janisha's more his age. Scotty's not. So, but
you think there was some entrapment involved on either end? Somebody trying to trap the other? I don't know. It's low-key given that, but I guess I don't know. And I'm pretty sure that's why she made it known to say we actually were trying to avoid those comments. Yeah.
Maybe because Scotty's the type to do that.
I feel like it too, but
Scotty's the type to say things so that because she cares about public opinion.
Exactly. No, I understood what you meant.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So, I mean, congrats to her, but I just know Natalie is hot. Natalie might be hot because the girl you treated like shit is now technically your boss. Is fucking like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
She's like, now Scotty is like Mrs. CEO. Like, somebody really need to go check on Natalie and see if she's doing good for real, because I want to know how she's taking the news, because she was crashing out over them in Milan. I don't know what's going on.
She was.
And she was crashing out on Scotty multiple times, and we know that now Lemmy is the reason why their friendship broke up. But I can't imagine how she feels now. Shorty pregnant.
It's done.
But when is the marriage happening? When is the wedding happening? Because I love how you got her knocked up, but I don't see no ring on her finger. So that needs to happen real fucking soon, because I'm sick and tired of these women just getting pregnant and not getting married. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not for that. Jeez.
But moving forward, right?
Yeah, that's all I had to say about Scotty, that announcement.
Moving on, Sapphire asked Krishan, how does she feel that now her and Tasiki are on, back on the same platform or whatever. And I thought it was interesting because Krishan's like, yeah, we good, but and whatever. She says a whole lot of mumbling bullshit. But I thought it was interesting. One thing, she used an example, we went on tour together already. So, and I thought it was interesting that she used that example as to show that they're on good terms.
Right.
Because that goes back to the same thing. That Krishan don't know what being on good terms is, bro. Because it's like, if that's what tells you that you're on good terms with somebody, then I just feel like it's very transactional. And that's why she's so surprised when Tasiki still feels some type of way about the public apology. Because it's like, at the end of the day, Tasiki knows how to handle business.
Right.
And Krishan does, I don't know. Krishan, I feel like, just doesn't know how to take accountability, and she just lacks that awareness of, we went on tour together, so we're fine. That doesn't necessarily mean that.
Yeah, and she's the type to dismiss and constantly brush things under the rug, but you can see that was her dynamic, or that is her dynamic with Blueface, right? Mm-hmm. Same shit. Like, she'll hit him with glass, and then in a few seconds be like, yeah, we good, and then start kissing up on him, but she wouldn't apologize, she wouldn't have a conversation. Same shit with him. Like, he'll fucking do some dumb shit to her and then act like everything's fine in the next few seconds, and that's just the dynamic that she's used to. I'm pretty sure she grew up like that with her parents. It's the same shit. It comes from somewhere, right? So, I mean, I'm not surprised to see her do any of those things. Mm-hmm. It's kind of crazy to think that she acted that way on the show, which was before she aired out her sister's bullshit, right? I just think it's weird. It's weird. How are you going to say we're good, we're fine, and then you did that? I don't understand. I don't understand.
So then we get this intro with Tavy, Fauna, and Killer Ho.
Killer Ho.
Bro. first of all, and this I'll confess because I did say this to Tiana when it happened. I'm like, I got a crush on Cold Killer too because that confessional look, that USA flat like wig and her fucking fan, and when she says Cold Killer hoe, I'm like, oh,
Cold Killer hoe. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. It like scratches the brain really nicely.
Yes.
But Tavy's confessional looked terrible. I will say, I did not like it. I did not like it. I don't know what the stylist thought they were doing, but I don't know what she looked like. I don't know. Well, I don't know what she looked like.
And then we get Smiley.
Yo,
your girl,
I'm
Smiley.
sorry, yo.
Nah, stop.
No, I'm sorry. Like, Smiley need to go home. I'm over her already. Like, I really am.
She didn't even do nothing yet.
No, but she did though. Like, it's just like the energy that she gives off through the screen. Like, I'm feeling it, and I'm just like, oh my God, girl. Like, you about to be so extra for no reason, and I just feel it.
Yo,
I feel it.
Yo.
I feel it.
And then you get fucking
Gretch and Nunu. You know, Gretch's outfit looked good when she walked in, I will say, before she got into the fight.
She looked like a fucking scary lady.
She looked like, you know what she looked like?
She'll whip you or something.
She looked like Slender Man. That's what she looked like. Mixed with a little bit of witch. Oh, that's what she looked like.
Not Slender Man.
That's what she looked like. That's what she looked like.
Yeah, the shoulders is crazy. Shoulders look like they got fucking
tall
blades on them
looking
bitches.
Like, yo, I fucking can't.
She did. She looked like she looked like a Miss Trunchbull. Like she'll fucking put you in a closet.
She don't look like. Yeah, she could look like a skinny, scary looking Miss Trunchbull.
Yeah, like she'll put you in a chokey. You know?
Yeah. I can't. So now we see Fauna put her swimming cap on.
Yeah.
Then her wig with a hat. And I'm just like, wow, Fauna's really just like preparing for any
she said she don't know what type of time these bitches is on.
Right. And we all know, like, when we see the dinner, we know what that means.
Right.
Like,
because
there is no conversation.
This is the presidential dinner that they're all gonna go see, and I love the setup, how there's the names, and you know, everybody's kind of like separated according to their group.
So now this is where all of the rest of the girls show up, but you see Tink coming first. Yo, hold on.
Tink and Mariahlynn come in, and I'm already mad because Tink's like, get up, and she's ready to fight Cold Killer. And I'm like, for real, bro? Like, and I like Cold Killer. So she'll cook. And I love it because Cold Killer's like, I bet. She gets up. I love her little, her little one hand, little circular. Yo. I love that. And she's really standing on it. So they get into a fight.
They fight like 4 rounds.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. Cold Killer handles that.
She def did.
She handles Tink.
She held her own. She really did. And it's so funny because the whole time Tink is talking shit like, you ain't do nothing.
Right.
And she was just talking the whole time. But to be honest, before they even started fighting, it didn't seem like Tink even wanted to fight Cold Killer. It just felt like it didn't feel like she really was really mad to fight her. It was just one of those things where, okay, we have issues. We got to do it.
She came in with gloves on. She came in with boxing gloves on. That bitch is annoying, bro. Like, you came in with intention to fight Cold Killer, bro. You came in with intention. And then the worst part was when Rolly comes in, right? And Rolly's like, what happened? Fucking Tink's like, Cold Killer wanted to fight me because she stole her song. And I'm like, bitch, you're the one that walked in. You're the one that threw jewelry at Cold Killer. You're the one that has the gloves on, bitch.
Oh my God.
Take accountability, bro. Tink pissed me off.
Oh my God. So, yeah, I get that.
Sorry, I had to let that out.
No, you really did. Like, I'm just like, wow.
I couldn't believe her. I really couldn't. I'm like, you really acted like a victim when you're the one that was like.
But that's why I said, like, her energy did not seem like she wanted to fight. She seemed tired, first of all. She seemed like so tired, like, because again, it looked like she gained a little bit of weight. So it looked like she just looked tired even moving her body. Like, she was out of breath after the second round.
It was so funny because during the rounds, Cold Killer's like, you ugly. You ugly. That shit had me cracking the fuck up.
And then Tink's like, oh, you hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings. I'm like, yo, what kind of shit is this? Yo, I feel like Tink was just trolling the shit out of this whole fight. And I was like, yeah, why is she just saying what she's saying? And I don't know, man. It didn't seem like Tink wanted to fight. It seemed like it was just one of those things where, all right, it's the show. Let's do it. This is what we're here for. But it really didn't, because you know when she want to fight.
Yeah.
You know when she's actually mad. Like,
yeah, she was not mad. She
wasn't
just doing
mad.
it because she knew.
Was exactly. So that's what I mean when I say it didn't really seem like there was really an issue when she wanted to. It was just like she kind of had to.
But that's the problem. Like, it was corny.
Yes.
It could have waited.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't have to say to Kokilla, I'm going to slap you next time I see you. Let's start there. Because she said that during Baddies Africa.
Right.
And she didn't need to say that.
And you didn't need to follow up with that. That was mad fucking months ago. Like, you know what I mean? You came in with boxing gloves, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. You're corny for that. And then you threw jewelry at Kokilla.
Yeah, that was
Kokilla's
so
classy,
messed up.
bro.
She really threw bracelet.
Yeah. Got good aim, though.
Yo, D. I was like, whoa.
I was tight for
Hit
Kokilla.
the face. I was like, oh my God.
I hope KK get her back for real.
Bro, Krishan and DJ Skya walk in and they are so confused. They are so, their faces had me weak.
Crying.
Because they were so confused. Like, oh my God, why is fighting starting already? Can we get a hello? Like, what is going on?
Hella confused. Krishan with her mouth open. Like,
yes, immediately. Bro, Kokilla and Tink fight again after that too.
Yeah, and then it's funny because Krishan's like, she's heartbroken because she walked in and ain't no food. And I'm like,
no, for real, because why can't we ever, like, here's the thing.
Nah, they did. They had food.
No, they didn't.
They had food in Africa.
Okay, but at this presidential dinner, they didn't have any food. And I'm like, can we just for once, get a scene where they have dinner and have dialogue?
No.
And then
they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes.
They never have food.
Yes, they had it in DR. I mean, in Caribbean, when they sat down and we made fun of them because it was like the Jesus thing. I was like, why they sitting like that? But they weren't eating. Yeah, they ate that day. But also, when they did have food in Africa, the bitches got into a food fight. These bitches don't know how to act. So at this point,
I get it.
We've given them food and we see what it looked like. So it's like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yo, that's so true.
Yeah, I complained so long about the food. So when I saw there was food and these bitches just started throwing shit, I'm like,
you wasted food?
They ain't deserve no food.
They didn't deserve no food. Go eat your ramen noodles.
Right. That's it. Go order Uber Eats.
That's it.
But yes, so as Kokilla and Tink are fighting, Tavy gets involved and she's like, can y'all have some dialogue at least?
That's what I'm saying. At least, can we just talk it out? And
it was funny because Tink was like, no, and puts her guard down for a second. And the minute she puts her fucking guard down, Kokilla bum rushes her. And I'm like, yes, fucking beat her. Then she got her. She got her good.
This is a lot of energy for me, y'all. I know. It's just like, sometimes I just be caught off guard. That's all. Anywho, then the big three walk in, right?
Yeah, and it was so, oh my
God. Immediately, you hear Summer before you see her.
Yeah.
So I already knew whoever that had issues with Summer, they gonna get her because this bitch walked baddie. Yo, Mariah hopped on her so fast. I was weak.
I was impressed.
I actually like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Same energy.
It was no talking at all.
Bro, she scared me. She came out of nowhere.
Like, and it was so funny. In her confessional, she even said she heard the bitch before she saw the bitch. Like, baddie. Like, for real.
Nah, for real. That's Summer for you, bro. And I respect it because at the end of the day, Summer had rushed her during the auditions. Yeah. And she, that's what the argument was about. So she's like, she only thought it was right for her to do the same. Fuck that. Come in through the door. Yeah. And I respect it.
Yeah. And then that's what she tells Krishan because Krishan's like, why y'all fighting? Like, what's going on? And she's like, because she talked shit about your sister and she snuck me at the auditions. And I just thought it was funny how she said that.
Yeah, she didn't have to say the sister.
You didn't have to say the sister part.
Exactly.
You could have just said the auditions because that was really your main
That's
issue.
the main issue.
But you said the sister part made me think, like, what, you want Krishan to hit her or something because she talked about your sister?
Right.
It was giving that.
Like, trying to, like, start beef.
It was giving that.
But that's Mariahlynn.
That is her. And that's why I'm like, this girl knows what she's doing when it comes to being fake. fake and instigating stuff.
Exactly.
So that's what it felt like. It felt like she was kind of instigating by even saying anything about Krishan's sister because she really didn't have to.
That wasn't what the fight was about.
Right.
Because even when Summer and Mariah were going back and forth, it was about the auditions.
Exactly.
Yeah, because Mariah was like, you know, you have a job because of me.
Yeah.
And then Summer's like, well, bitch, you haven't been here for the last 2 seasons.
Right.
So like,
and I was here without you.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So that's really what it was about. But yeah, exactly. I thought it was funny too that Mariah said that. I was like, okay, we know what you're doing.
Yeah. But then Summer goes on to explain that, you know, why she snuck her at the auditions was because Mariah lied and said that she was going to give her a ticket and have her be on the show. And then she never did. So that's why she snuck her. And then, yeah, you know, I just thought that was so funny because the whole time we're just thinking Summer just randomly snuck Mariah. For the longest, we thought she just ran up on
randomly
her
did it,
for a moment because she knows that Mariah is one of the girls and she wanted a moment. Called all to find out that it's because Mariah lied, said she was going to give her a ticket and then did it, played in her face.
But that goes back to what I tell you. Mariah like is like that.
She is.
She's messy, she's sneaky,
yes,
and she's a liar.
Yes.
So then this is when Tasiki and Ahna come. First of all, Tasiki's outfit.
Yeah. Fire.
Both Ahna look good too, but like Tasiki had me. I was like, whoa.
With the red hair and all.
Oh, yeah, she looked good. I was like,
she did.
Damn, you know you coming to like the baddies like dinner. Like that usually means fighting. So yeah, she looked good.
I feel like Tasiki this season is really coming on with like just stepping. She's just stepping on bitches' necks. That's what it feels like because she walks in with Ahna. Gretch immediately confronts Ahna for having her name in her mouth allegedly. Anna's like, I never said anything about you. I don't know you. I don't have any beef with you. I'm like, why is Ahna always doing that?
Yeah.
She's always acting so shocked because in her mind, when she talks shit, it's for like a second and she don't care. She don't have any beef when she talks shit.
But she just talks shit.
Exactly. But other people, they remember that. And they're like, girl, you still have my name in your mouth. Just because you forgot it, that doesn't mean I did.
Yep.
So she confronts her immediately. And they are just going back and forth. And her and Ahna fight like 3 times.
Yeah.
First of all,
bro.
Ahna jumping in the air and doing whatever the fuck karate. I don't know what she did.
Nah,
stepped on her back.
Somebody said, somebody said, Ahna walked on Gretch like Jesus walked on water. I was crying.
No, she really did.
I gotta show you.
Like used her back as steps. Like I was like, wow.
Yes. No.
It was like Gretchen was bending over to get something. Yep. Yo, save that. Save that.
She had me cackling.
Yo, that was so funny because it was really funny how she jumped in the air and just stepped on her back. Like you could tell she tried to kick, but it was more like a step on, like stepping on steps for real. Like I was like, this is crazy.
For real.
This is crazy. But they fight like 3 times. And Gretch, I don't know, she can't fight. So obviously that was just a waste of space. That whole situation really didn't need to happen. And in the midst of this, she pulls Tasiki's hair by accident.
I know.
And Tasiki gets mad and pushes her.
Yo.
I was like, oh my God.
Gretch is treading lightly, girl.
No,
tread lightly.
She was like, I didn't mean to pull your hair. I didn't mean to. I was like,
but then at some point, fucking Ahna, and this is random. Maybe it was just the way it edited because they had already fought like twice already. And out of nowhere, Anna's like, you bit my finger. You bit my finger. And Gretch is denying
She's saying that she's lying.
Yeah. And I don't know because Gretch is known for biting people.
Right. But at least when she bit Jayla, all time, she admitted it. She never said, no, I didn't do that.
And I thought that too.
She said, yeah, I did bite the bitch. But like with Ahna, she's like, I didn't bite you. What the fuck? She looked
confused.
She looked very confused. So that's this. I don't know who to believe. These bitches just be lying. I don't believe Ahna. I don't think she bit her finger.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
Yeah, because I don't know. It was weird.
They would have showed it. Low key.
No, they don't be showing stuff like that. You don't really see it that much.
They showed Jayla's fucking big ass mark when she bit the shit out of her.
Yeah, but we didn't see her actually biting her because there was so much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then after that, you know, Biggie sees Smiley. She want to attack Smiley. And then the episode ends.
Yup.
Bro, and we see in the previews, okay, that Smiley is on the floor and eventually, yo, I don't want to laugh at this because it's not funny. So I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing that you're laughing.
Yeah.
Just
And I'm laughing because,
FYI.
like, of course Smiley's on the floor.
I'm over her being on the fucking floor. I'm over the theatrics, bro. Anywho, gets sent to the hospital. Big Lex, she comes in. Her and Tavy have their squabble, okay? Tasiki slaps Summer.
Mhm.
My goodness. Tasiki and Krishan fight and argue outside, and it is just a whole shit show.
Mhm.
All right. I don't even know if Natalie's there yet.
Yeah,
I don't even know if she's gonna be there at this point. So that's where the episode ends, y'all. And the whole episode, I was overstimulated the entire time.
I was too, mouth open,
The whole time.
shocked, entertained.
Yeah.
So happy that I didn't have 20 minutes of B-roll.
Yes.
Like it was 54 minutes of pure entertainment.
No, for real.
Very great start to a season.
Great start. I think
Yes.
that this episode was a really great introductory episode. A strong start.
Yes.
And I hope it's a strong, well, we know it's going to be a strong finish.
Yeah.
From that fucking preview that we got about somewhere in Atlanta.
Mhm.
All right. But geez, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that this may be the best season. It may be better than West. It may be.
We'll see.
We will see, but I feel like I've been saying that. So
Yeah.
I
mean,
don't know.
We'll see because, I mean, a lot has happened. So.
Friendships are getting tested this season too,
Mhm.
at that. My goodness. All right. Well, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, let us know what you guys have to say. Did we miss something? Are
Yeah.
you excited for this season? What are your thoughts? Did you see something that we didn't?
Right.
You know, let us know where you're from. All your thoughts down below, please. It makes good conversation. We watch and read everything
Yeah.
you guys say. We love listening to your guys' opinions. So thank you guys for coming always and tuning into our podcast.
Yeah. So with that being said, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Instagram at randommania1. You guys can find us on Instagram at
The Petty Headquarters.
You guys can find us on all audio platforms and YouTube at
The Petty Headquarters.
We release episodes weekly, y'all. So tap in. And with that being said, this was your weekly dose of mess.